The top 6 things you shouldn't do at a Catholic wedding and why they matter. Hello, everyone. Weddings are some of the most meaningful events in life, especially when they're celebrated within the Catholic Church. But with all the traditions, personal touches, and occasional misunderstandings, it's easy to veer off course. Today, we're diving into 6 things you absolutely shouldn't do at a Catholic wedding and uncovering the deep meaning behind these beautiful traditions. Let's jump right in. Number 6. Who gives this woman to be married to this man? You've probably heard this line at countless weddings, but here's the thing. In a Catholic wedding, this question doesn't belong. In Catholic teaching, marriage isn't a transaction. It's a covenant, and at its heart is the mutual consent of the couple. No one else gives the bride away, not her father, her family, or anyone else. Instead, the bride and groom give themselves to each other fully and freely. During the ceremony, this is symbolized beautifully in the exchange of consent. The priest invites the couple to join hands and say their vows. I take you to be my wife, husband. I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. I will love you and honor you all the days of my life. It's this exchange of vows, this mutual self-giving, that makes the marriage. As the Catechism of the Catholic Church, paragraph 626, teaches, without consent, there is no marriage. The role of the family, while deeply significant, is to support and celebrate this union, not to give one person to another. By focusing on the couple's free will and mutual choice, the Church emphasizes the equality and sacred dignity of both the bride and the groom. So, skip the who gives this woman question. Instead, celebrate the profound act of love and commitment that comes from the couple's consent. It's a powerful reminder that marriage is about partnership, not possession. Number 5, asking if anyone objects. Let's move on to another unnecessary drama inducer. The preparation for a Catholic wedding is incredibly thorough. Marriage classes, paperwork, compatibility checks, and more. By the time the couple is at the altar, the Church has ensured there are no hidden reasons they shouldn't marry. Asking for objections during the ceremony is redundant and risks inviting unnecessary disruption. Number 4, over-the-top, creative vows. We love the idea of personal vows, but let's face it, they don't always land well. From awkward inside jokes to promises like I'll never steal your fries, things can get very cringeworthy. In a Catholic wedding, the vows focus on marital consent, the very foundation of the sacrament. The priest will prompt the couple saying, since it is your intention to enter into marriage, join your right hands and declare your consent before God and His Church. This is the moment when the marriage actually takes place. The bride and groom exchange vows like, I take you to be my wife/husband. I promise to be true to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. I will love you and honor you all the days of my life. These words are profound because they cover everything: joy and sorrow, abundance and hardship, health and illness. As outlined in paragraph 1626 of the Catechism of the Catholic Church, without this consent, there is no marriage. The priest then acknowledges their vows, saying, you have declared your consent before the Church. May the Lord in His goodness strengthen your consent and fill you both with His blessings. What God has joined, let no one divide. This isn't just tradition, it's a sacred act. If you want to share personalized sentiments, save them for the rehearsal dinner or a private letter. Number 3, I now pronounce you man and wife. This iconic line might be what you expect to hear, but you won't find it in a Catholic wedding. Why? Because it's not the priest who marries the couple, it's the couple themselves. When the bride and groom exchange their vows, they are already husband and wife. The priest's role is to witness and bless the union, not to make it official. So when a priest adds lines like, by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you, or you may now kiss the bride, it's actually outside the Church's guidelines. The sacrament is complete the moment the couple gives their consent and exchanges vows. They don't need a declaration. They've already entered into a covenant before God. Number 2, adding unnecessary drama. Have you ever seen a priest tie the couple's hands with a stole or witnessed elaborate candle lighting rituals during the ceremony? While these might seem symbolic, they're not part of the canonical form of marriage. The canonical form includes 1. The exchange of consent, vows. 2. The blessing and exchange of rings, which symbolize love and fidelity. 3. The nuptial blessing, which invokes God's grace on the couple. Anything outside of this, like tying hands, dramatic declarations, or extra rituals, can distract from the true meaning of the sacrament. Let's keep it simple, sacred, and focused on the essentials. And finally, number 1, losing focus on the essentials. At its core, a Catholic wedding is about the exchange of consent. This is the moment the couple promises to love and honor each other for life. It's not about flashy decorations or trending rituals. It's about their sacred commitment before God and their community. The rings are a beautiful symbol of their love, but the vows are what make the marriage. And while celebrations are important, let's not lose sight of the deeper meaning behind it all. If you're planning a Catholic wedding, embrace the simplicity and beauty of the tradition. Trust in the process, honor the guidelines, and focus on what truly matters: love, faith, and fidelity. So there you have it. Stick to the essentials, avoid the pitfalls, and you'll have a wedding that's both deeply meaningful and truly unforgettable. Enjoy wedding season, everyone.